Hi guys, welcome. So today came with a very shocking revelation. As profitable as this scalping strategy is, I'm wondering if this is even the right time to trade it. I'm wondering if there is ever a right time to trade it, especially considering the change I made days ago about removing the stops altogether, and also even while the stops was there, the way I would use it, where I would move it further and further and further. Today's experience has me wondering if this is the right way to trade the markets at all. Managed to make the money we set out to make for today, but I will go through the trades so you can see what I'm talking about. So I marked out my charts on my phone for the 15-minute time frame. I got out my levels ready and I was just waiting for reaction of those levels. And I got a reaction here at 25,200, that price. So I got that reaction. That was a level I marked out. I got that reaction. Price returned after that to break the 9 moving average and then also break structure. So I was in a downtrend. But I did take a buy here because this level at 25140 was another level I had marked out, and price just reacted off that level going up, and it also broke the 9 MA and broke structure. So I took that buy. This was my first trade, but it did not work well. It went against me, so I moved the take profit to break even and waited for price to return back up and get me out. And after some minutes, price returned back up and got me out of that trade for a break even. At this point, price had come down again to react again for the second time at this level. But I was also observing that price was not breaking the high it made here at 25180. So I think I made that to be my level to break, to confirm that price was in an uptrend. So I made that a level to break. But it wasn't after trying to get another buy. I took this buy here when price went below this bull doji candle. Price went below that, and I bought below. I made my first win off this buy trade. Price round down again. Once it got to this level, rejected again, went below that bull candle, and I got a really good entry. But I think this trade did not work out well too. So I moved my take profit to break even, looking for price to take me out. After some minutes, price came back up and took me out. Now it was at this point that I came out with my borderline to mark out where my levels were. So it wasn't 25180 like I said earlier, it was 25167. So this was the level I marked out as my resistance level because price kept going down, right? It just made a new low, broke that low. Now it was reacting at a marked out level here where it came down to and went back up. It was reacting at a marked out level on the 15-minute chart. But because of the price behavior, it was a bit erratic. So I wanted to see it go above that high before I would be certain that the buy trend was in effect and price was reversing to go up. So at this point, while price was rallying here, I was still looking for sales. I was still effectively in a downtrend. Price got up there, did not break the high I marked out, did not break the level I marked out, reversed, came down, gave this strong close. So I sold off that strong close. This did not work out. Closed against me by a small margin. So I looked to get out of it. And when price came down, I got out of that one for a break even. So a couple break even trades and only one winning trade for the day so far. I got price moving above this bear candle. So I sold because I was still in a downtrend. So I sold that. The candle I entered on closed against me, and I looked to get out, and I did get out when price moved down to my entry. I got out of that one for a break even. Price went above the high of this bear candle here, and I sold that high. Did not work out. Price just kept running up. This was one of those trades where the setup was okay, but as it was setting up, my mind was telling me not to take the trade. But I don't know how reliable or how to sort of use one's intuition, whether explicitly or in collaboration with a person's strategy. I don't know if that is how we want to be trading. But yeah, I moved my take profit, my TP to my entry, waiting for price to get back down and take me out. I was waiting, and this was where the interesting event for the day happened. Right? Trump released a speech on China. He said something about China, said something strange was happening there. I think he made a comment along those lines about China, and out of nowhere, right, there was no news like coming until later in the day. But just because of this speech, the US stock markets dropped and US tech went down along with it. Even some of the UK markets went down too. And this happened really quickly, pushed the market down really quickly, so fast that my TP that was at break even here went down 5 points. So the market pushed my take profit that was at my entry, pushed it down 5 points and gave me a 5 points profit instead of a break even trade. That's how fast the market moved. And this that was supposed to be a break even trade became my second win for the day. And now, since price had broken through a couple of my levels on my 15-minute chart at this time, I was just looking to sell. I was in a sell trend, and I was just looking to sell. But I did take a buy here. When price came down, I took a buy trade somewhere here. The reason I took that buy trade was because of the volatility of the market. There was a lot of movement up and down. So 5 points was walk over for this kind of price action. This kind of price movement. It's very easy to get 5 points on either side, and if you get it at the right areas too. So I just looked at price pushing down. I was timing that candle. This is something I've never talked about. I actually have a timer on my phone running while I do this. So I see every candle as it counts down, right, every minute. So I just timed that, and I got into that one. I do this funny thing where I observe candles go in one direction for the first 30 seconds and then they go in the other direction for the remaining 30 seconds of that 1 minute. So I used that to get that buy, even if I should have been looking for sales. I got that buy, and that became my third win for the day. And so I was just looking for one more trade. At this time, I had stopped playing. I just wanted to trade according to the strategy, so I was looking for sell trades. And so when price moved above this bear candle here, I sold, and I made that 5 points really quickly. So trading this kind of price action, is it a positive? Is it a negative? Is it something to be worried about? The fact that price can move so quickly. At the time of making this recording, from that, this the narration. At the time of recording this narration, price has already moved up to 1,000 points, right down from where my trade was, my winning trade from where it was up there. Price has moved about 1,000 points already. So even if I did not add to a trade, right? Even if I did not add to that trade trying to get out at break even, even if I just held waiting for a good level to buy back, that account is already gone at this point, 1,000 points. Risking what I'm risking, the account is gone, right? So that gets you thinking about the approach, about the strategy, if it's feasible, and if it's something that's, we should keep trading the way we're trading it. But thankfully, we were on the good side of it today. I don't know how long that will last, but I guess we'll see. Thank you for joining to this episode, and I'll see you tomorrow on Monday. Bye, guys.